it's time. I think after getting after that with that flashlight, I think I should remove some stuff before we start sawing. Because it's about to fall anyway. One of them oil cans that ain't got no thing on it. A go-kart racing, that's a Superior right there. That's a good little steering wheel. You know, I kept it for some reason as this, that's a gas burner off of something. It looks like a brand new one. But, oh yeah. You know, I bid it on one of these on eBay the other day. I didn't even remember I had that. The bail is gone off of it. But I'm going to make a gas tank out of this. Well, I'll say, man, that's in the bottle one. You don't have to replace it, but yeah, we'll make a gas tank out of that. Look at there. Set of handlebars for a... I forgot who I sold that front end to, but boy, that's an old set of handlebars right there. Risers built into it. I had the front end that came off of one time. But... There's a gasket for a carburetor and a nut, and there's a set of drag bars almost, you know, little pullbacks. You know, you put a couple of risers right there, and you're good to go. I don't know where them come from. Maybe AAE, Choppy, y'all remember AAE? Oh man, look at that. You know, I should make some out of that. That's them big old bolts, you know, they're big ones. Like 3/4 maybe. Oh, I needed them at one point. No, I don't know how I got a hold of them. There's a trailer hitch for a motorcycle. You know, you slide that up in that bracket. That's a good one right there. I think it's been used. And right here, I think we're going to use this possibility of a stove door that I'm working on. I think I can use this. That's cast on. I think I can get that in there. We'll take that this load. What is that? Oh, that's a good item right there too. I'll probably at least make a project out of this. It's a Glover, KC, Missouri, Kansas City, patent 1924. It's a base for something. Actually, there's a serial number. I may look that up, and if it's something that's not my category, I may machine this top of this off flat. I think that's the reason I kept that, and mount something on it. But all that is that goes on the side of a grill right there. You can have a pot of beans over a woman on that thing. I kept it for some reason. Oh yeah, I see some 8 Mile Jacks back in there. We gotta get to them. There's an idler. And whoa, right there's a good item. You know, like I say, I ain't seen this stuff here for about 10 years. But here local, on the east coast of Arkansas, there was a guy lived over yonder. Actually lived in a chicken house, to be honest with you. He had refurbished it enough to have he had a cold stove in that wood stove, cold stove in that thing. Gary give me this right here. He had an old 38 flathead, I believe it was. 80 cubic inch thing. But I was over to see Gary. I liked Gary. And he gave me this, and I've kept that. And I'm going to take that home. I may put that on my wall in the library. So we'll lay that. I'll put a wood back on that right there. You know what I mean? That ought to be kept. I'm not going to put no clock in it. You know, that's overdone. But Gary was a good old boy. Well, there's a trailer shackle kit. Boy, it was a long time ago when I built them trailers. I should have a lot of them. But I'm just saying there might be some good stuff in here. And right there one of them is. That's in perfect shape. Boy, I laid that in a long time ago. Boy, you talk about putting this on an ice cream freezer. Oh, it's beautiful. If I describe it to you, it's got some, it's a clutch. It works right here. Beep, you can do that right there. Boy, that's a good one too. It's perfect size too. That's a flat belt to a V-belt, I think, clutch. I believe is what that is. I'm glad I saved that. There's an aluminum table off of something for some reason, but just because it's good, I think. Oh yeah, right here. You know, everything in here brings back a story. One time I worked with a feller that his brother hauled trash, and he picked up trash at Lowe's hardware store, I think it was, and he'd bring power tools to work and give them to me. And all was wrong with them is they cut the cord off so they could have them out there on a shelf for display, and once they got in new metal, I just threw that in the trash. And the dude would bring them to me, and this is a brand spanking new one. Whatever it is. With no cord on it. It's a saw. I think it's a really good one. I think I got the rest of it. I had 3 or 4 of them, and I think that's the body of it. And you put the handle and all on it, and you're good to go. But, right there, now that's a relic of a long time ago. You know what I mean? You taking your life in hands. Leave a comment. When you, man, you know, I had this stashed away. I was going to paint this, was what I was going to do. I was going to paint something on there really good. That was going to be a paint project right there. But I'm talking about danger if you ride one of them. Oh, there's a hand grinder. I need that switch off of that one right there on my other one. It's identical to it, I think. Something happened to that one. That looks like a little more heavy duty. I'm going to have to start using that. Oh, that's a timer for something. You plug it in and then you plug something else in it and you set how long you want it to go. Oh, right in there, I tell you what. Oh man, you talk about something heavy. I hate to even deal with it today, but I'm going to have to. But first, this stuff right here, I made this a long time ago. I tell you what, it's good work though. You know what I mean? I'm proud of it. One time I started building a little old 1927 T-model Roadster. I started building one, and I have the front end. I think I have it out there leaned up against the building. But anyways, I had cut these out. They're 3/8 thick steel bat wings to weld on to the front axle up there. It's a 1953 Ford pickup with all them spring perches grounded off, and this right here fits that profile. And then I drill some holes here for the 4-bar. But anyways, them's ready to go. And also This right here was, whatever it was. Oh, this was on the rear end for the same 4-link setup. You weld this back there on that round part right there, and then you drill and, but, you know, I was in progress and sold it and got onto something else, but that's a good start right there to remember them. But I'm talking about this heavy object in here. That ain't it. Oh, that's a big old bullet right there. Man, it's brass. I was going to make a boiler out of it, and still if it's not on the, it's way down on the list. But that's well, I don't know what that is. I can't see that. But let's see if we could get this off. We could get that saw up in there. If we could get this out. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's going to make the turn, I think. Maybe not. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be heavy. Whew. I remember when I bought this thing. I bought this thing up at Savannah, Tennessee at the scrap dealer up there. I believe where I got this at. And it works really, really good. And you talk about old school. Man. Oh, it's too heavy for me. It's a vacuum pump. Just look at that thing. It's heavy. It's beautiful. It's all cast and it's really pretty. And it's on the base and it's original. A vacuum pump. You know, I should sell that, but I surely wouldn't. I hate to ship that. So I'm gonna have to get up in there. You know, it ain't that heavy, but man, it is too. It's heavy lot. A vacuum pump that is right there. I've run it. It does work really good. But okay, I'm just going to saw this out to get out of the way right there because there's much more in there. Done damage to that blade, I think. Let's proceed with whatever this is. Oh, that's a bag of rope right there. Man, that's 1/2-inch rope. That's that good stuff, nylon. I should be using that instead of keeping it. I'll tie something on that trailer. Oh yeah, that's a spring shackle kit for something. It's a new one. I think I got some more. Oh, that's a louver. That's one of them old Cal Custom louver. Them louver things, you remember you could get them at, that's a Superior there. Chrome louvers you could put on the side of something. And that box right there, that's all. I didn't even know I had this, to be honest with you. It had drifted from memory. It's been so long since I seen that. I truly didn't remember having it. But, you know, if I'd been called on to need one of these parts, I wouldn't have known. Right there, you know, just right there, a piece on the top. It's a real nice piece. That's a brass kicking pedal there. I think this was for a Sportster maybe. But the rest of the parts are in there. Looks like they for the big bike, so it might be a, I don't know what them's for. I don't know how, I've not seen them in a long time. A nice piece of Formica, you know, just a straight surface, all, you know, you save them. I hope a briefcase. Ain't nothing in it. Man. You know, that's storage room right there that I wasn't using. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to get that out of there. But to cut this short, you know, to get on with the show, I'm gonna dig that out, whatever that is there, and then I'll tear this out later. Okay, that's it. That's it. To put an end to this, it's two more fire extinguisher in for this corner. You know, like I say, I ain't seen it for 10 years. And right there's a really good piece right there. That's a piece of brass tubing, 1/8 inch or more wall. About, it's like 12 inches long. Boy, that's a nice piece of tubing right there. And there's a muffler somebody made out of a piece of copper tubing about 2.5 inches. And there, I was saving this. I think that come out of a water softener, but it's stainless steel. I was thinking about making a hot air engine out of that, you know, with a real long spacer. You know, that way it would be a longer area between the hot and the cold. One nut. That's a pipe vise right there. You know, whatever brand you want it to be. I can't see it right there. But right there's a jack for an old A model car. And right here's another one. Them's for A model. So, you know, this is, if you had an A model, you would need one of them. I'm just saying, I got two. But I'm going to try this out and be done with it.